Currently, according to the Department of Veteran Affairs, about 20 to 22% of these military service members who get discharged get diagnosed with PTSD, which stands for post-traumatic stress disorder. Furthermore, an unacceptable amount of 22 people, veterans, commit suicide due to this disease. Stats shows that 22% of these veterans suffer from PTSD and major depression, 34% suffer from another mental illness, and 1 out of 3 of these people seek for help. Today, I would like to address this huge problem in our society, which is veterans and service members suffering with PTSD, or the ones who are no longer here due to this disease. Many of these service members and veterans don't seek for help because they are too afraid to ask for help. They are too afraid of the label of being crazy, or they don't have enough money to go seek for help. Sometimes they can't deal with these emotions and this disease, and the demons take over and they risk their own lives. Awareness needs to be raised and serious actions needs to be taken to this issue. So what can I do to help? Well, there are actually many ways where you can help. You can help these veterans and service members. You can encourage them to go to these support groups, to go to therapy, to go to a rehab facilitation. Or you can educate yourself and bring awareness to other people. Or you can simply socialize and collaborate with these veterans and service members so that they won't feel alone. Now I'll be stating my reasons and what you can do to take action. Before anything else, the first thing that you should do is to educate yourself. Find out how they got PTSD. Find out what is PTSD. Don't just assume just because a veteran has PTSD that all of the veterans are not mentally and emotionally stable. There are actually some very productive members of the society that are dealing with this disease, such as my mom. So look into it, do some extra background info, look up some YouTube videos of veterans and service members who are suffering with this mental illness, and so that you can hear their story. Look into some programs and organizations that help these people that are dealing with PTSD. Now that you've done your research, the next thing you should do is to raise awareness. To raise awareness. In December of 2019, my mom, who is a Marine Corps veteran and who also suffers from PTSD, ran 200 miles, yes, 200 miles, to raise awareness for veterans who suffer from PTSD and the ones who have lost their lives. Along that way, at every mile, she stopped and placed the U.S. flag of those and wrote the name of the veterans on those flags, the ones that suffer from PTSD or the ones who have lost their lives due to this disease. Something like that is actually a big help and can help raise awareness. There are actually many organizations that help bring awareness to not only just PTSD, but other mental illnesses going on that veterans have, such as the Red, White, and Blue, the Mission Continues, the Wounded Warrior Project, Project 22, that help bring awareness by engaging these veterans and civilians like myself in the community by doing volunteer work, by doing service projects, by doing runs, and other stuff like that. I myself am part of some of these groups. This is the shirt for the Mission Continues. The Mission Continues do like service projects, like rebuilding stuff. And Team Red, White, and Blue. Team Red, White, and Blue does volunteer work and does a lot of runs. Another thing that you could do is to donate. You can donate to a foundation that helps these veterans and these service members that need the help. Sometimes they don't have enough money to, so a foundation helps. Donating to a foundation helps. Or you can use your platform, use your social medias to post about it, to help bring awareness. Educate other people so that they can raise awareness to other people, and so on and so on. Now I'll be talking about my final reasonings. Address the situation to bring the number of suicide down. Way more than half of these veterans have had a traumatic event happen in their lives, mainly in the military, 90%. And 22 veterans die by suicide each day. One is already enough. Today, 22 people today took their own lives due to PTSD. So encourage these people to go to support groups, to go to a rehab facility, to go to therapy, or reach out to them, socialize with them, collaborate with them so that they won't feel lonely. Or sometimes all they want is someone they can talk to. So just simply listening to them actually helps them. Now I'll be wrapping things up. What we need to do is take some serious and immediate action. One suicide is one too many. 1 in 5 veterans have PTSD. That's nearly 300,000 veterans. 300,000 veterans. That's a lot. Not only the ones that have PTSD suffer from it, but their family also suffer from it with PTSD. The wife, the kids, their moms, their dads, they also go through it with them. Not in the same way exactly, but they also suffer with them. So we need to take some serious action. One suicide is one too many. We need to educate ourselves, raise awareness, and address the situation to drastically change those numbers, whether it's encouraging those veterans or service members to seek help or just to simply listen to them. Thank you for your time.